Logan the Layman Critic here. Today's review is for 2017's Justice League. It's directed by Zack Snyder and stars, here we go, Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Ezra Miller, Jason Momoa, Ray Fisher, and Henry Cavill. Let's talk movies. The alien being Steppenwolf invades Earth, seeking out 3 ancient boxes that have the power to conquer worlds. Matters are made worse with Superman dead. Batman and Wonder Woman, learning of this imminent threat, set out to create a team of heroes, each with their own unique abilities. I'll go ahead and say it now. Justice League is much, much better than Batman vs. Superman. It's got better pacing and a much more reasonable runtime. I'd also say that Justice League avoided the pitfall that DC movies have found themselves in as far back as The Dark Knight, maybe even Batman Begins. And that pitfall is tone. Justice League doesn't take itself too seriously. And I think part of why DC's movies haven't been as successful as Marvel's is that they are so dead set on being dramatic and intense that they end up coming across as self-important. Now, Justice League isn't campy, and it isn't nearly as light as Marvel's output, but it has self-awareness and has some fun with it. As for performances, not much to complain about here. If you liked how the characters were portrayed in Batman vs. Superman, you'll be pleased here. All the heroes get their chance to shine, and each contribute something necessary without it being contrived. Ezra Miller is wonderful as the Flash. He's very funny and charming in a quirky kind of way. Of all the heroes being recruited, he's the most fleshed out of the bunch, and he's my favorite character of the film. Jason Momoa plays Aquaman. He plays him like a blue-collar folk hero. He has several funny lines, and he successfully makes that character cool, especially to those out there who only know Aquaman as the superhero that can talk to fish. Ray Fisher as Cyborg, not given a whole lot to do acting-wise. He's somber for most of the film. However, he is key to resolving this whole crisis, and he's the only character in the league that's irreplaceable. I'm not sure why they chose Steppenwolf as the antagonist. He's not exactly a recognizable character to those who aren't comic devotees. Not only that, but he isn't really all that interesting. This kind of character has already been done before. His strongest attribute is Kieran Hines doing the voice work. Danny Elfman, he's here to compose yet another comic book film. The plus side, we get to hear some of his Batman theme again, which is the greatest of all Batman themes. Hans Zimmer can suck it. He also makes use of John Williams' Superman theme, and creates some tonal variations with it that are pretty cool. Rupert Gregson Williams' work on Wonder Woman is also referenced. Apart from the callbacks, I can't say there's much else I remember, which sadly has been Danny Elfman's problem for some time now. Justice League was a lot better than I expected it would be. Batman vs. Superman was a bloated mess, and Wonder Woman was good, but super overhyped. It wasn't that great of a movie. Anyway, back to Justice League. It's a fun flick. It's got plenty of action, a healthy dose of humor, and without giving any spoilers, it brings Superman back to a place where he should be. Thanks for watching.